Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I will be creating Helsinki and Espoo nighttime bus line 118N, which runs from Kamppi all the way to Jorvi, which is a hospital area in northern Espoo, or central Espoo actually. Once again, we'll start by creating the line. Like I said, 118N. And let's do the basics. There we go. So, we start from the Kamppi underground bus terminal. As usual with the nighttime Espoo bus lines, we stop at Lapinrinne and we stop at Länsiväylä. Then we'll move on to Länsiväylä, which is this motorway running right in here. We stop at Hanasaari, we stop at Karhusaari or Karhusaaren solmu. We stop at Tapiolan silta, we stop at Sadetie, and then we stop at Tapiola. But then we continue straight. We continue straight to Hakarinne. And from Hakarinne, we will continue to Hakalehto. And then to Jousenkaari. And then to Niittymaa, but let's see what happens in Niittymaa. Yeah, we'll continue straight. Then we stop at Niittyportti. We stop at Niittykumpu. There we go. We stop at Haltila. After Haltila, we turn right to... No, we don't. We stop at Aamutie. Then we stop at Päiväntaite. We stop at Meteorisilta. We stop at Aurinkokatu. Or Auringonkatu. Then we will stop at the... Let's see here. Okay, is there a straight line? There is no straight line going through here, so we will just have to create a straight line. No crossing the tracks, please. Then we need to delete some signals from there, and then we'll build it, and then we'll go back to the lines. We stop at Alaportti. We stop at Itäportti. We stop at stop called wait, what? Yliskallio and Ylismäris. So there is a one-way stop here which I have simply skipped once again. Wonderful. Okay, Mr. Road, I would like to connect. There we go. Then okay, still too close. Fine. Let's move them further. Let's build the blueprints. Let's go back to lines. So after Yliskallio, it's Ylismäen Risti, and then at Olarinniitintie. After that, we will stop at the Claris. Yes, that's correct. Then at the Suurpellon aukio, and then at Lukutori. At the Hentaan aukio, at Lilhemtintie, and at Välihenttaantie. Then at the Uurintorppa, at Hopeaniityntie. Hopeatie. Sorry about that. Then at Korukuja at Kuurimäki. At Tahkokuja and at Pitkänotko. Then at Joupin Kallio, at Joupinmäki, at Kirstin koulu, at Kirstinmäki, at Kirstinharju, at Valapuisto, at the Espoo station, at Samaria, then let's see what happens then. Then we stop at a stop called Espoon Asema. But the stop is not one of the ones already created. It's in here, and then we delete the station and we do this procedure, making it a platform of the Espoo station. So there we go. Quite a nice turn of events there. So the Espoo station stop is over there. Then we will stop at Kaivomestarin Katu, which is a new stop. So I will have to find it on the map. 1 second. Brunnsmästargatan. Here we go. Oops. Oops. Then we stop at Kirkkopuisto, Kyrkparken, which is located in here. The reason why there are so many new stops on the Espoo lines is that I haven't created the 200 lines, I haven't created the 500 lines, which are kind of crossing this area in east-west rounds, and I haven't created the 500 trunk lines. But this allows for these nighttime lines to be useful for just a while before becoming completely obsolete and unprofitable, because of the fact that their traffic is mainly covered by other traffic forms already, because in the real universe they only run during nighttime, when the metro is closed, when the trams don't run, and when the ordinary bus track doesn't run. So their main aim is kind of transport party people and workers from the Helsinki center to the suburbs. But in this universe, like I've said so many times, they will run 24/7. After Kirkkopuisto, we will then have a stop at Lehtimäki, which is located right in here, I guess. Yes, that's right. And after Lehtimäki, we'll stop at Lommila. It's probably called Gloms in Swedish. Right again. And it's located in here. And then why don't we build a bridge over this road? That would sound like a good idea at this point. I have also skipped some bridges, but I will then have to build tunnels later, which is equally nice. But there we go. And after Lommila, we will have a stop called IKEA Espoo or IKEA Espoo. And that's located behind the next crossing. Oops. There we go. Then we'll have a stop at Falåker. Which is located in here. Oops. And after Falåker, we will then have a stop at Bemböle, which is located in this crossing right in here. We go. And then finally we will stop at Jorvin Sairaala, which is the hospital, Jorvs sjukhus. And the stop is a single stop, but I think I will do it this way around. And no roundabouts needed in here because luckily there are no other cars. Skip this roundabout also. Or skip it. Well, fuck it. And then after this, I will just have to create a loop to the end of the stop, and we're all set to begin running line 118N, which once again proves the successes of this company. I mean, what? So that was an interesting roundabout. I mean, it's even nowhere round, but I'm also a bit drunk at the moment, or let's not say drunk, I'm a bit tipsy. So perhaps that will be my excuse this time. Then let's build the blueprints and then let's go back to the lines and see where I was. So yeah, we'll stop at Espoo and then we'll just connect all of these. So there is actually a nighttime bus line running to the hospital in the middle of nowhere in order to make sure that people get to the hospital even if they don't have cars. This is Finland, my friends. This is Finland. And this is a hell of a long line, actually. I mean, I don't think I will survive with 53 kilometers. There will probably be several loops still, which I haven't noticed just yet, or which the system or the game motor does not recognize. We are still at 53 kilometers, but not for long. Now we're up to 55. We're up to 57. But now there will be no more. Because now I will just head it straight to the underground terminal in Kamppi. And here we are. Everybody. Here we are. Then let's check the timeline. And the timeline says 30 minutes all night long. And that is exactly what we shall do with the line. 30 minutes it shall be. So quite a number of buses added because it's a 2 hours and 40 minutes line. So quite a lot it shall be, but I will buy every bus required to operate the line. I think one more would do it, maybe. No, one more would do it. So there. Line created, bus is bought, everything up and running, a new video will be available tomorrow. So until then, bye.